Hello and welcome to my midlife crisis, I guess. As oh, hitting the wrong button on my controller. I get so confused with Kirby controls versus every other game on the N64 controls because everything else uses the little joystick in the middle of the controller, and this one you have to use a D-pad for. That it throws me off every single time. Do I know how to use the ability? Yes. Gotta make sure I don't hit no by accident because I really don't want to go through that boring tutorial. Even though if you've never played games like this, it's easy to go, it's decent to go through those. I played this game so much, I really just don't feel like showing it right now. And honestly, this game, even without it, it's super easy enough to just figure out as you go along. Now, it's Now, as the title of this video says, this is kind of a revival tour of things that kind of made me happy when I was younger. Because I remember when I was in high school, I used to. This isn't my first YouTube channel. This is actually my second. Because when I was in high school, I actually had a YouTube channel that I did videos like this on, and Kirby was the first game I played on there. But it was something that I had to severely keep under wrap when I was younger because I definitely remember when I expressed the interest after watching several Nintendo Capri Sun videos. I'm like, oh, I want to do stuff like that. And my mom was like, no, no, you will not be on the internet. You will not go on YouTube. You will be found and kidnapped by someone. It's like, Mom, y'all don't even want me. I highly doubt there's kidnappers out there that would take me. So, kind of talking about this game a little bit, this is my absolute favorite game of all time. I remember playing this game, this is the first game I've ever played. I was 4, I think, when I first got it. I can't remember. I was like 4 or 5. I know I was living with my grandparents at the time. That's all I really remember. And I remember I came home from school one day, and my grandpa came back from working offshore, and whenever I came home, he brought me to the living room and showed that he bought a Nintendo 64. And, well, the way he explained it was just, oh, this is mine, but I'm not here a lot, so you can keep it and you can play on it. And that was just a nice way of saying, hey, I'm buying you something. No, I should probably switch. I'm not even paying attention. I'm too busy talking. But And the first game I had, and actually the only game that came with it, was Kirby. And I just remember spending so much time just playing it. I didn't really get any other video games at the time. We had a couple at the house. We had Kirby. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep going. But I remember the only game we had really was Kirby 64, and we had Pokemon Stadium, Snowboard Kids. Those are the only couple of games I remember actually having. But Kirby was always my favorite, and it was more than just my favorite, it was the first game I ever played. And even, God, how many years been that? Like, over 20 years later, I'm still playing it constantly. It's definitely my favorite game of all time. Even though it's not the best game I've ever played, I cannot just say it's a bad game, or it's nothing short of my favorite. But that I haven't really explained much about anything of this game. So the main part of this game is every level of this game, there are 3 of those blue crystals that I picked up. Ugh, excuse me, talking is hard when you have asthma. But there's 3 crystals in every level, and your job is to find them before you can move on. You can move on without them, but I mean, honestly, you need to find them all anyway if you want to get to the actual ending of the game. Let's see, where am I gonna go? I just want to 1-up. Why not? There we go. Awesome. And honestly, they're pretty easy to find, though if you saw like in that second one I picked up, the one that I had to bomb for, that there are some areas where you need to color coordinate. with enemy attacks. That way you can actually get an effect. Let me get my favorite power up right quick. Yeah, let's get that. Bomb and Cutter might be my favorite power up, and the reason it took me, one of the reasons I never 100%ed this game until like I said, I got the game when I was 4. I never 100%ed it until I was like 15. I never got to the actual ending because I never found all the crystal shards in there. And it took me so long because one reason I was super stubborn about it, and all I wanted to do was use the bomb cutter ability, shurikens. It was my favorite thing, just throwing explosive stars. And on a side note, this level might be my favorite level in the entire game. I love the soundtrack. I absolutely love soundtracks to video games. But honestly, just the design in general of this level, it's great. I love it. Like, when I was younger, it always stood out to me, and even now I'm old now, it definitely still stands out to me. But, no, I never actually 100% of this game, and once I got the idea, okay, I'm gonna start YouTube, and this was when I was 15. I'm 28 now, almost 30, which deciding to do this now, I'm like, how sad am I that I'm almost 30 years old, have a career and everything else going on in my life, and all I want to do is just play video games on YouTube. Like, I feel like it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's like, it was definitely something in my life that I missed. I always had the most fun doing this when I was younger. It was one of the happier moments of my childhood, honestly, just doing this. And it was like, oh, and you're going to want to jump down here. If you've never played this game, jump back up here. Because if you go down there, you are dead. But one of the just happier moments I remember was just feeling productive with my life. Like, it gave me something to do. And even though I don't need a health item, I'm taking that cake because Kirby likes to eat. Go take that, grab another one up. And I stopped doing it whenever I went to college because I just got busy going to school full time, and it was like real school, not like public school or anything. Yeah. And some bosses that you beat here give you crystal shards as well, so before you leave a boss room, always make sure that you get the crystal shard out the room if it's one there. I'm going on several little tangents right now. This will get better as I keep playing these games. But no, it's definitely a first time. I haven't done an actual recording in almost 10 years. Like, the last one I did, I was in the middle of college. I tried uploading stuff to my old channel, but that ended up just not working out well. Because what I remember, I started whenever, like I said, I was 15 when I started on YouTube, and I was on my 8th Let's Play, and it was Paper Mario. I remember that, and I had almost the entire series recorded and all, and my old laptop had a problem, and I don't know what happened, but every video file that I had, they went away, and I can't hit whatever that is. I don't know what it is. I still don't know what it is. Like, it's just some censored blob. I seriously have no idea. But, all the video files that I had just got deleted, like, fully. They weren't in the recycling bin. They were gone. And like I said, I had the entire series uploaded, well, recorded almost. I had pretty much up to when you get to Bowser's Castle, and somehow it was all gone, but I didn't have as much. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. We'll talk more about that in the next one, because after this cutscene, we're actually going to cut the episode. Even though I know it's not like when I was younger in YouTube, you could have videos that last more than 10 minutes. I don't want to put too much into one video just because I know I have a low attention span. I know I like to watch videos that are a little bit shorter, so maybe it'd be nicer for viewers that also have the same short attention span to watch it. Aww, something a little shorter. But that's all for this episode. I look forward to seeing everybody in the next episode. And this is EKI Butters. Everyone knows it's Butters, and I will see y'all next time.